Happy 40th, Jarrod Brooks. Jimmy Waterworth calling in from Melbourne, mid-commute, living the dream. From one 40-year-old to a new 40-year-old. Take up cycling, mate. Lycra, hang out with other men. Who knows what happens at the end, maybe a coffee, maybe something else. In all seriousness, happy 40th. Congratulations on making it. Not a lot of people do. Secondly, I think what's most important is you made it with panache. Beautiful wife Gemma, lovely children, Noah and Camilla. You've got a great set of friends. They're about there. We're not easy to come by. You've stuck thick, and as we have with you, you're an absolute legend. You've killed it in your career. You've had a great time in Sydney, London, and now Singapore. I will say one thing about Singapore, and I'll say a big thank you. Thank you for bailing me out of jail in Mexico. I think a Singapore jail is a little bit harder to get people out of, but we'll get you out, mate. Don't worry about that. In the meantime, have a great 40th. Wish you the best. Go
Swans.
Happy birthday, J-Rod. Welcome to the Old Bastards Club. I've been there for a little while now. We're a persecuted demographic, the old white males, so we've got to stick together. Anyway, happy birthday, mate. Enjoy Singapore. We'll see you soon.
Jazza, 40. Congratulations, mate. Who would have thought? Some of my fondest memories, mate, involve you. The time we were kicked out of the Greenwood Hotel, shit-faced. We walked outside and you asked me to hit you as hard as I could in your head. And then we walked down to Gordon Police Station where you attempted to level assault charges against the bouncers that had kicked us out. First and the last time a friend's ever requested I hit him in the head in a similar situation. All the time we're in, I think it was Rob Piper's house, upstairs cupboard, just before New Year's fireworks were due to go off, and we were hiding in there watching Evil Jimmy attempting to get frisky with something crossed between Jabba the Hutt and Chewbacca, and being unable to contain the laughter bursting out while Jimmy was in his deep throes. All the time, who could ever forget? You were shit-faced, driving down the Pacific Highway, 140 kilometres an hour. We ran a red light, sideswiped a car, while you drove me to the Sand Hospital to get this scar stitched up, or this wound stitched up. I love you, champion. I'm gutted that I won't be there to celebrate with you, give you a cuddle, a kiss on the cheeks, but happy 40th, champ. Love you.
G'day, bro. Hope you're well. Had a bit of free time on my hand. Thought I'd just drop you a note, say happy birthday. 40, Jesus, wow. Someone that's been here a week myself now. It's pretty good, but I'm always glad to have you here with me. The week in between our birthdays is always the toughest week of the year for me. So welcome. Yeah, can't believe we're all 40. It seems like just yesterday we were getting arrested at the SCG and you were telling the police officers that your taxes pay their wages and that you're a sole trader. Didn't really work out that well for us though, did it, that time? Look, mate, in all seriousness, have a great birthday. I'm really sorry that we can't all be there to celebrate with you. You are doing awesome things over there. Super proud of you. And look, I'm sure we're going to get to catch up soon. I love you, brother. Happy birthday. I'll go run. Oh, shit.
Jabsy, good morning from sunny Bronte. 2023, eh? It will be remembered as an important year. The year that INR hit $10. The year that Datasaurus launched in Singapore, destined to become one of the world's greatest data companies. It's also the year that the Swans won a thrilling victory over Collingwood in the grand final by 1 point. And of course the year Jarrod Brooks turned 40. Happy birthday, buddy. See you in Bali in October.
Mate, happy birthday, you absolute old bastard. Mate, I hope you drink some wines, some good red wines, and a couple of high fives today and celebrating with family. Mate, I thought I'd actually just ravel off 4 of my favourite stories. I think the first one is those weird finger puppets. No idea what moment you're in, but one of the greats. 2, getting into a punch-up at Bob's Footy with 30 seconds to go. 3, pretending not to be home, and then getting caught down in Bondi by Harwood. And then I think 4th is the all-time belter, is being out an all-nighter, turning up at my house to take my parents through some wine selection for my wedding after you've given yourself an absolute number. But man, I'm incredibly proud of you, incredibly proud of what you've achieved, and it's just awesome to watch. Love you, buddy. Have an absolute belter. Bye, mate.
Just like a fine wine. The last 40 years of Jared have been something special. You know, a well swiveled wine with, I'd say, hours, days, even weeks worth of content watched across AFL, Union, Tour de France, and F1. Initial hints of bitter grand final losses for the Swans, but those really fade away with a lingering and beautifully sweet 2012 grand final. Yeah, that's definitely been well savoured. You know, this wine is unique. It's got a unique taste to it, mainly from the fact that it was really poorly stored for the first 30 years. But, you know, in most cases that would destroy any kind of fine wine. But luckily this one has been saved by some amazing traits, namely your wife and beautiful children, who've really helped, you know, store it properly for the last few years. You know, this one, definitely a worldly palate. People of a worldly palate would really enjoy this one. You know, it's got roots and earthy tones from Sydney, scents of South America, old world tones in Europe and the UK with, you know, sparkling memories from Mallorca, and, you know, ruggedness from multiple trips to Scotland. You know, there's memories of Swans trips all over Australia and New Zealand, and a more recent a new world flavour from Singapore. And you know, while that prick Halliday would probably give this full-bodied wine, you know, maybe a 40 or probably even a 30, we all give it 100. So, Jared, happy birthday, brother. We love you. Have a great day and look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.
Jared, happy birthday, mate. 40, wow, you're catching up. I can't believe you actually made it. I mean, you can't tell me that you weren't just a little bit worried that maybe you wouldn't. I mean, you've always had a 40-year-old ass. It's just now that your age has actually caught up with the amount of hair on it. Mate, I should know, you've given me that many brown eyes over the years. You're not going to give them to me anymore because you're in Singapore and I'm here getting ready to watch these beauties lace up the boots for another season. And I'm going to be sitting there with your asshole mates, just awesome mates for a whole nother season. And every time they sing the song to winning song, we're going to be thinking of you. But your day, mate. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Enjoy a few red wines from us. And I think you're a really great brother-in-law. In fact, probably the best thing you've ever done is shag my sister.
Cheer, cheer the red and the white, honor the name by day and by night. Lift that noble banner high, shake down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall. While our loyal Swans are
poo poo.